Stay tuned, my warriors, and welcome back to another episode of RogueTech as we get into the campaigns of Copper Top Scanners. And last time, we made a ton of money, and now we're about to lose a whole bunch of money because we're insane, and we like to take missions for 800,000 drop costs where we only make 20,000 or 200,000 sequels. I still say Tarek needs a secretary to keep track of inventory. That'd be nice if somebody handled all of the hard work for me, but no, it must be me. If it were somebody else, they would have gotten it wrong. Let's get ourselves on this mountainside. But I can drop around here. Ugh. It's not a great drop zone, but I can daisy chain us out. Just drifting. Running out of space. I'm running out of space to drop an entire company's worth of stuff. There we go. Probably do it if I could be reliable, but I can't. No, thank you. All right, here comes the company. We want your dudes. Give them to me.
Good to go, Commander.
Give me all of that juicy, juicy salvage. Please tell me there's something useful. That's a Nova. Somebody's on 24. That's a light mech that I don't need. What are you? You look to be a Loki. We got a Loki, we got a Timberwolf. Another, which well, the Loki I wouldn't mind. The Timberwolf I would prefer not to have. We already have a Timberwolf, so I'm happy with that. There are, in fact, two Timberwolves. Never mind. This one appears to be packing PPCs and short-range cannons, so that's one. If you can trust the model, which you kind of can't. And this one is the more traditional-looking one, which might be the version that has... No, it's not. This is probably a Prime. So there's that. Then we got a helicopter. So the only thing really interesting to me at the moment is that Hellbringer. Everything else is boring. Yeah, you're just a Nova. Nobody gives a crap about a Nova.
Ready for order.
Okay. Hunchmunch. Parts are interesting to me. We can sell parts. That's where you make your real money. I don't want to see if I can't kill this Griffin from behind. The odds tell me no, but at the same time, no. We're gonna reserve. We're gonna hold under our own protection, and we're gonna let them do dumb things, and then we'll capitalize on that, or not, as the case may be. It is up to the Griffin now. I do anticipate reinforcements. It is a 4.5 skull mission after all.
Yeah.
All right, can I still get a shot on the Griffin? Where'd he go? There he is. I can still get a back shot on the Griffin theoretically. Griffin Jag. This means I'm in no rush to do that at the moment because he's already moved and it doesn't matter. So I will have that back. Just a Nova zoom in light. I hate Novas. Well, I don't hate Novas. They're just boring. Novas suffer from the same problem as the Stormcrow. They're just boring mechs. I mean, the PVC Nova would be a good lower price cost drop. I don't want to drop a twin PPC Nova. Give me a cooler mech design and I'll work with it. Twin PPC coming our way. Luckily, Texas Red not touched at all. It's a 2C Griffin. Boring. Give me a Hellbringer. I will gladly field a twin PPC Hellbringer. Actually, no, that's too big. Hellspawn, that's the one I want. Give me a Hellspawn, I'll mount an MMS onto it, and pulse lasers. It'll be fun. We got bouncing happening off on the side of the map. Not that we really care, we're gonna let them run themselves dry. Both shoulder M-pods, smells like Griffin 2C. I nerve it more than the Mudkips. No thank you. Oh, the Helopolis has his back towards the enemy. We all have our back towards the enemy. This is suddenly much more dangerous than I thought it was. Alright, they've got one more mech to go. Let it run. What are Mudkips? I have no idea. But here comes the Nova. Alright, we're done. Everything is free and clear. Engage at will. Begin your movements to annihilate targets. I'm gonna rush on over here, take some cover.
Heading that way.
Big Iron is ready for some nasty damage. He's probably not gonna hit.
Lighting them all up.
Never mind, we still managed to get a hit on in. That'll be a side torso. There are unknown forces at play. That is uncomfortable. Oh, it's a Timberwolf. So we're now dealing with 3 Timberwolves on the map. Did I see a certain with a big cannon? A car train with a big cannon? I don't know what a car train is.
Standing by.
Mudkips are Pokemon? Ah. I don't remember much of Pokemon after, like, the first generation. It all just grows really hazy at that point.
Putting one in the back.
Did you hit that? You did! Holy crap. This Griffin's having a bad day. Unfortunately, he hit him in the leg instead of someplace useful like his back armor. where he is currently dying from.
Going full
But
throttle.
what are you gonna do? You can only ask for so much. They're the huntsman. You can only ask for so much.
Firing on rear arc.
Or you can just be Shade, who annihilates everything. I love it. But Gip is a
Target
water
taking
starter
a
for Gen
critical
2. So it means makes no sense
Yep.
unless you know it. I see. I will take your advice or your word for it. Heal the choppers, chopping the helos.
Let's move.
What's your accuracy? 35? That's not bad if I can... Yeah, I can maintain that accuracy all throughout the entire thing. So I'm going to throw into Warlord. I'm going to see if I can't kill a Griffin on turn 1. 42% accuracy, 6 shots.
Locked on rear armor.
Did you miss every single one of those shots?
Damn it, I missed.
Wow. The odds of that are not good, by the way. In case you were wondering. Ooh, is that a Evan Jag? No, that's a summoner. I like summoners. I like grand summoners more, but I like summoners.
Let's do this.
The only reason I like grand summoners more is there's more tonnage in them. So they last for longer. Alright, Stand-in, this is your first ever engagement. Your first ever shots in your new form, now that you no longer have missiles and, you know, are not super studly cool anymore. But we're gonna count on you.
Affirmative.
Good job, I'll take it.
That's a kill.
Odds are just good enough to always miss everything. Alright, so the stand-in demonstrating it has some legs, or at least capability. I'll run with capability. Heal a chopper my way over here and hope that I can get lucky with dropping some mines on, well, dropping some arrows on people. The bomb mines are a bit short range to actually do anything. Super into Pokemon, don't ask me stuff past Gen 2. Is that really super into Pokemon then?
On the move. Full speed.
I suppose I'm one to talk. I like BattleTech, just don't ask me about the Dark Age. Alright, so we can easily come away from this battle with another Timberwolf, like, without even trying. Is the stand-in in its final form? Kind of. That's what we ended up constructing out of it, so it's pretty good. I mean, it's not gonna blow you away, but... unless it literally does. Artemis will have mediocre accuracy in the Huntsman. Open fire. I want to save my actual accuracy plus Warlord for when I start dropping tandems on people's heads. It's in its blew it up form. Yeah, that's not wrong. Alright, your clanners. Clanners have bad heat control. Enjoy the Inferno. I brought it just for you. Also, no ER large laser.
Confirmed.
Oh, that was bad. That was similarly not good. I played every Pokemon religiously up to the most recent.
Yeah.
-1 had 2 Game Boys, do all of them, but still. Alright, Ebon Jaguar. We're gonna have you try and beat up a Huntsman. You're not really rival mechs, but I suppose, in a way, you might be a little bit. Oh, it's an all-energy Huntsman. Interesting.
Standing by.
Sure, trust that. It's always weird when we bring the entire company to drop on something because there's just so many mechs. Oh, that PVC looked like it found home.
Standing by.
Timberwolf. Hey, I brought a Timberwolf too, bringing the number of Timberwolves on the map at the moment to 4. Something tells me that we managed to terrify somebody. Oh, the large laser hit, or the heavy large laser hit. So he's missing an arm. It's his right arm. It's kind of marketing for having 400 Pokemon. Alright, a decent amount of hit over here. What's the stability at? Stability could have done more. Could have done more, but I'm not going to complain. I could complain, but I'm not going to complain. Because I'm nice. Oh, we got more sensor locks. What are we dealing with? We have a Summoner back here. We have a Nova over here. We got the Timberwolf N over there. That sounds fun. Timberwolf D. Timberwolf T. And the Hellbringer, which I would love to take intact. Just because, I mean, at this point, the number of Timberwolves on the map is too damn high. 35? No, we'll go with this.
Got the drop on you, don't I?
Got a shot in the back, I'm gonna take it. What did I break on you? Please tell me it wasn't... Okay. I hurt you, but I didn't, like, kill you. Stand in. Guess who also happens to have hags? Unfortunately, you can't get a back shot. Oh, you're just out of a back shot range. Okay. Come over here for the cover. We're gonna hit this Huntsman just to clear it. Although the accuracy is bad. Wow, twin heavies, and you still have a lot of firepower. Jeez, dude.
Roger that.
Attacking evil. Alright, that'll be the unsteadiness. We'll be able to kill him.
Critical
No
hit,
clue
Commander.
unless it's a personal favorite. There's too many.
Watch my heat level.
Texas Red! Come in here, help finish him off. That'll work. Gives me some
On my way.
additional
Double
protection for
flank.
being in the forest. Hi, he's no longer evasive because we blasted him.
Aye, aye.
Okay, that was a miss and a leg hit, which I really didn't need.
Commander.
Savage Wolf, you're actually gonna have to be preoccupied shooting far more important targets. 763B. Oh, why are they resetting the online map? It's a nice time. I didn't lose my progress at least. They're resetting it just because they're gonna redo it. I mean, people want, they want new, they want exciting, and they want a chance to actually break out again. Like, there are several nations that have not existed for a long time because everyone just keeps dunking on them. It's mainly the Draconis Combine. And the Capellans. Sure. Oh, ooh, we now know. Okay. Medium improved heavy laser, ER medium laser, LRM 20, medium pulse laser. You're surprisingly short ranged. Okay, next. You're mostly worthless. I mean, the ER large laser client is pretty nasty. You, I need to kill before we're done here. You are... Whew, you're pretty nasty, actually. I like you, but you're nasty. I don't like the machine guns, but I would probably remove the machine guns to see if I could upgrade my LRM 15s to LRM 20s, but that's just me. That is a nasty summoner. Whew. If he gets in close, he's going to ruin your day. There's two summoners. Eee, interesting. That'll make it easier to steal him. Hopefully, theoretically. Fingers crossed. We're going to do it. Maybe not. That is a really cool Hellbringer. I like it. I like it a lot. And then that is a super short Timberwolf. Doesn't have much to explode on it, but it does have some. Since you're the easiest target, I'm going to start laying down grief on you. 35, let it rip.
Firing full complement on enemy.
Enjoy the pain. Ooh, we even got some scatter into his Donner, buddy. Is that going to be an unsteady? That'll be an unsteady. Interesting. He's going to be able to move on 22, but I've got two mechs coming up on 23. I might be able to actually follow that up and do some nasty damage to him. But of course, the hope, the fear, and the dream. Downer going to shift over, firing his large laser at the Vedette, and nowhere near the target correctly. That's beautiful. I mean, I'm also a Star Trek fan, but I don't care about anything but the TNG and original, but yes.
Receiving you.
You mean you don't like Deep Space Nine? What? What? How do you not like Deep Space Nine? Don't worry. I'm just kidding with you. How do you not like Deep Space Nine? Oh my god. I'm gonna throw in a little bit of Warlord on this, and this is why I'm regretting not having even more LRM 20s on this mech at the moment, because I could do some really nasty damage to him. Throw everything you got.
Locking in all weapons.
We hit him with one of them. Actually, no, we hit his buddy with one of them. I don't know if that's better or worse.
My heat sinks can't take
Ooh,
much
the
more.
AWACS is the only one left here, actually. He's going to be able to move, and I'm not going to be able to stop him.
Full speed.
Sisko's the worst commander in all of Star Trek? Wow. Wow. Out. You leave. First of all, you're wrong. Sisko's one of the best military commanders in all of Star Trek. Not the hugest fan of certain other people, but I will avoid the argument. I grew up with the original, the rest of it feels too polished, if that makes sense. I can see that, I just don't really agree. Can anyone tell me if MechWarrior 5 on Epic will still play with friends on Steam? We don't know yet. Like, we would like to know, Cedar, but we do not know yet. At the moment, there's the Xbox like Game Pass or whatever on PC, but that doesn't have crossplay with Epic, so we really don't know. Couldn't get in Deep Space Nine, was too much drama. Interesting. Cisco's way better than Genocide Genome. To be fair, Cisco also made a planet uninhabitable for people, so I don't know if I can get too up in arms about it. Oh, he's been knocked down to 20. All right, Rubik's Cube, this is your time to shine. We're gonna blast him. Actually, oh no, never mind. He moved. This is his buddy, Tim or Steve or something. Not going steady for me. There we go. We got some good hits out of that one. We've also started to fire. He's 100% why the Cardi Dominion Alliance happened. No, he's not. I don't think so. Anyway. I would have to see your evidence of that. I would be interested to hear why you believe that.
I'm under heavy fire.
As far as I'm aware, the Dominion Cardassian alliance comes about because of the Klingons, not Cisco. Cisco punched Q who gets extra points. You hit me. Picard never hit me. Kirk fighting lizardmen, you know, the best TV ever. Doesn't need to think so much. Just enjoy the sci-fi. Oh, they really do not like my AWACS. I can understand why. Jeez, that's a lot of metal. Just so much metal. Other summoner bouncing his way up, also firing an ultra autocannon at the Fujin. No, Picard. Yep. It was a good scene. I liked it. No, I really enjoy this guy. I don't think that he was the cause of the Dominion Cardi Alliance. I think that honor belongs to the Klingons. If I recall correctly, he tried to stop it too. Oh, baby. What is that? Is that just clan pulse lasers? Whatever you did, you just fried yourself doing it. I gotta know. I gotta know what the hell that was. Can somebody get a good sensor lock on him? Who the hell is this? Who thought this was a good idea? It's a standard Nova, except instead of having the standard Nova's 12 medium lasers, which it already can't handle the heat from, they upgraded them to heavy medium lasers. Because why not? Wow. Up close, this sun's a supernova, man. Oh, speaking of supernovas, I have not seen a supernova, I don't think, more than twice in all of my time ever playing RogueTech, which is weird to me. I mean, you thought your medias were hot. Let me show you the Gigasun heavy lasers. Yeah, this is, wow. That's one hell of a design. If he had actually like positioned himself well to take advantage of that ridiculousness, he could have done some incredible damage. Fortunately for us, though, he was a moron and therefore did not take advantage of his ridiculous damage.
Good to go.
And therefore, we are totally fine and alive. Run this gun up to full. We'll throw in some Warlord. I do actually need to take care of this Huntsman at some point. Oh, that mech is never turning on for the rest of the mission. There is a heat cap. Did we break something good? We did not break something good. 480 damage alpha, right? I don't know. Well, it would be 40 per 12 shots. Yeah. Yeah, it would be 480 damage. Ow. Dude. You just, ow.
Armor's about falling off right there.
At least you're cooking yourself. I've got mechs who can help with that cook. And they shall. Walk over here. I'm going to throw on the Warlord just to make sure I don't hit my own people. And I'm going to see if I can't finish you off with King Gas Rifle and Twin Heavy Laser. Oh yeah, that worked. Gone. I mean, that Nova is probably the epitome of how you could design a 50-tonner to run, just keep most of them off. So if you're not playing with the expanded heat scale, that I just have to think about it. So on the standard heat scale, it goes up to a maximum of 30. And there's nothing that'll hurt you on it. So theoretically, that's the... So basically that mech right there is the clan equivalent of the rocket one-shot mech. He's a one-shot wonder. There isn't an Irby that runs 8 heavy rocket launchers. There's a catapult that does that, and it once destroyed one of our mechs. Just flat out. It was amazing. The major impression that the Nova made of me is MechWarrior 2, manual mode, torso twist, or die. Very prominent point. The Nova can't do that. Alright, so we've taken care of you. You are nasty. Really nasty. But I need to push hard. Need to push harder into enemy territory.
Got it.
When those summoners come over the hill, if we're not gone, we're screwed. So, not to put too much hyperbole in it. Oh, the Donner's actually fairly vulnerable. Throw on that. Want to kill the Donner. 50%.
Target confirmed.
That's going into orbit.
That didn't
I
hit.
mean, you have to kill the team somehow. The major. Now that's not enough for me, but to say this thing is a death trap.
You have orders?
Yeah, it's definitely a death trap. Like anybody actually trying to field that is a fool. It's a fool of the highest order. I'm gonna drop on you. And I'm gonna see if we can't do some really fun, nasty work on you. I'm gonna target the Timberwolf. We're just gonna kind of hope for a headshot here. We missed a 78%. But that'll be a nice little cook right there. All right, Fujin, your target is no longer evasive and is very much on fire.
Roger.
Did we detect even more? I heard the detection beeps, so I'm a little bit paranoid now. I'm gonna throw in some mine dispensers because we know how good mines can be. Tandem rockets, quad missiles. You know what? Yeah, we're just gonna run the whole gauntlet on you and see what happens. I feel like this is a good plan. Now the pilot has the ignore heat gunner penalty perk. That's just for the first one. All right, I think we took out half of the mech.
Badass. I've got multiple weapons.
And he is gonna
with
fall
no
over.
ammo.
Oh, and something's going on over there. Pilot, bail out of your mech. Trust me.
Hell yeah.
From the top, they get to move first to 24. Who rolled a 24? Oh, it's the Donner. Okay, I can handle that. You hit nothing. Good. Let's see. The Supernova was my favorite death drop because in MechWarrior 3, if you fired all 6 ER, you immediately exploded. Now the pilot, since you're supposed to be a sort of flanker supercharger and just don't care about destroying it to crit.
Ready for orders.
All right. I really want to shatter you. Oh wow, we blew up both of his arms. We blew up both of his arms, crit out his LRM-20s. The only thing he's got left is an ER small. And some other small energy weapon. That's phenomenal. I love it. Unfortunately, because of incoming fire, our Timberwolf is now cooking a little
Commander.
bit. The Eben Jag can try and, take on him. But this is going to be uncomfortable, to say the least.
Standing by.
So, Eben Jag. I really want to get this close to a clanner. The answer is no, I don't. But I don't really think I have much of a choice.
Ass.
Set this sucker to full. We're gonna alpha strike everything I've got into him. Didn't quite have the effect I wanted.
All out of short-range missiles. Receiving you.
All right, Talik, you got to get off this fire because it's killing you. It's not really killing you so much as it's ruining your heat control, and I need your heat control to be kind of okay at the moment. All right, turn off one of the large heavies. Ooh, keep that temperature under control. Turn off both of the heavies. And I'm going to go with some tandem for some penetration here, and this is not going to be a good round of shooting, but you're cooking, so I need to get that under control sooner rather than later. All right, good hit. Timberwolf is now vulnerable. Since you had multiple chances to expose the Cardi stuff to the Admiralty before the TNG Ben Maxwell episode, meaning Picard would have been sent to support Maxwell, not run him down, and the Cardi Union would have fallen to the Feds and the Klingons before the Alliance. Doesn't Maxwell happen well before Deep Space Nine, though? Because Maxwell's reaction is to the first war between the Cardassian Union and the Federation, and that happens well before Deep Space Nine. Cisco, our routers, the captain is Cisco. Yes, Umbrel does have a point.
Good to go.
Umbrel has a very, very important point that we probably shouldn't ignore. What's your chance of hitting 87s? I love it.
Roger. Full speed.
Alright, Texas Red, can you just do me this little favor? Can you blow his head clean off?
Engaging target.
No. I feel that the initial Ars lasers are good enough for a sniper if you're trying to be optimal about it somehow. 4 tons isn't that much. Initial lasers are 5 tons. I don't need to try and reach for the super cooling to do it, which is strange stuff. Yeah, Umbrel's got it.
Yes, boss.
Hi, Umbrel. Welcome to the stream. Ugh, this is not a good round for you. Savage Wolf is about to have a bad day. I don't want to push the Savage Wolf up because this Savage Wolf happens to be the holder of a Clan XXL engine, which they do not respond well to bullets.
Let's go.
Done here, done there. It's an international misspelling as a network engineer. I think poorly of both. All right, Timberwolf, more internal damage, please. Oh, there goes the side torso. Still not a knockdown though. This is also a food supply company. That I did not know.
Standing by.
All right, stand-in. You're a bit toasty, which is fine. But we have this under control. You're going to help support the actions of trying to utterly ruin the day of this Timberwolf. First things first, though, you're going to turn off the heavy large lasers to keep your temperatures under control. You're going to aim for his face and do what you can.
Here we go.
I don't know how we killed it. Engine
Target
destroyed.
eliminated.
I don't think we actually murdered him. I think we did actually get an engine destroy result on that. Okay, Hotel Timberwolf not having a good day.
Systems holding.
Hellbringer ripping him open pretty good. Although, are you going to be able to handle that heat? He's improved to confident. He's got this. He wants everybody to know. Timberwolf D with his twin plasma, or his twin PVCs, and his streaks, which did manage to do quite a bit of damage here.
I'm taking internal
I
damage.
also think it's a Cisco electrical company. There's a small town about an hour east of me on the interstate.
Receiving you.
Ooh, look at that. That is just not good by any metric. Trying to get close enough to dump my mines. There we go. That'll be close enough. Hello, Hellbringer.
Engaging target.
Don't move. It might be very uncomfortable
I'm
for
out
you.
of short-range missiles.
Back onto them on the 20. They did nothing on the 20. What are you at? You're at 12. I want to take advantage of that as much as I can. I'm also going to set you up to be shot at. Sorry, but in the war to figure out who needs to survive, I hate to break it to you, but you're a vedette. Unless you instantaneously headshot this guy. You do knock him down, which that'll work. Very popular name for San Francisco. Let me see about Frisco. Cisco, but only one Cisco. Unless it's a normal name. I know 3 characters who have who are named Cisco in Star Trek. Alright, Big Iron, keep up with the pressure. That is the rule.
Heading that way.
Rockets on, aim for the head. Is that a headshot that we then annihilated the engine from? I think we did. I think we may have killed him.
Mech destroyed.
I don't think I got a headshot
Bin
there.
is empty.
Yeah, no, we planted those directly in the center of him. So he's dead. That's a one-part mech
Waiting
right
for
there.
orders.
Rubik's Cube. Keep the pressure on.
Moving out.
Do as best as we can. Probably a slider for it. Once they fix the vehicle glitch and they start permadying, I just don't see them getting used anymore. They die easily. Oh, that's a glitch and that they intend to fix? I would recommend they don't. This might hurt you a lot.
Fire.
Just sort of stick with it. Don't die. Don't lose personal locations. And arm is fine.
Critical hit, Commander.
But I do need you to survive. It's Benjamin Cisco.
Battle-mech
Exactly.
power-up detected.
Ah, he's back online. See, I knew he'd come back. I knew he wasn't totally dead. It's not good. That is much better. And that is... Oh, wow. Surprisingly enough, we hadn't actually lost... Oh, that's the Timberwolf D. Never mind. Shoot the Donner. The Donner survived that. It also means sister in Finnish. That I did not know. It's fascinating what you can learn. Feel the chopper getting closer. Hiya, boys. I got 1 gun left. Well, 2 guns technically. So if I shoot at you, you'll die. I'm never gonna get a Hellbringer.
I think
That'll be a knockdown and a side torso gone, so I can work with that. Bunk. And a bailout at 4 parts, of course.
Yes, Commander.
I wanted the Hellbringer though. If he lost his rank and moved to Finland, he'd be Mr. Sister. Yes. Being native Finnish, I think me knowing that is pure RNG. Alright, the Holobolus is going to stand still to eat fire. And this Timberwolf is about to get so much more toasty.
Unloading a full tower.
Oh, that hit. And that's even more heat. Are you enjoying this?
Standing by.
Alright, Timberwolf. These guys are going to crest this hill eventually, and that's just going to be a really bad day. How bad a day, you might ask? They both have Ultra
Moving to
AC-20s.
position.
So they won't be comfortable. Do I go both? Oh, I'm totally going to go both. Rock and roll.
Firing all weapons.
They both missed. Because of course they did. Penetration! Oh, something big went up.
Target's taking a critical hit.
But if he wanted to be, he could be Lady Sister and really confuse people. Okay. Because the Finnish doesn't have gender pronouns. Interesting. I do want to push the Ebb and Jag in that direction, but at the same time, I don't want to leave myself open for the inevitable summoner rearguard assault, which is going to happen, and it's going to hurt a lot. Standard ATMs.
Confirmed.
I suppose I do use a lot of standard ATMs. That'll be the knockdown. They're gonna bail. Are there gonna be like 15 Timberwolf parts on the field?
Standing by.
It would be rather amusing, but at the same time, I think I might be a little bit annoyed by it. Texas Red ranging out ahead of the rest of the group, just laying into people with his large improved heavies. Pilot still wants to hold the mech.
Destroying my internals.
I think he's an idiot, but I don't make the rules. Okay, Donner gonna back up. Trying to shoot down the AWACS. I'm actually also half trying to save this AWACS. Because it has no armor left, so if this guy wakes up and shoots him, he's gonna kill him.
Ready for orders.
So we are having to keep this thing flowing as quickly as possible. Come on. There we go, that'll be 4. It's not that great of a movement, but it might be enough to save me. You do have an open center torso. I will fire just these and see if I can't crit out your
Got it.
I did not crit out your enemy. Bring your rules of acquisition are
Critical
missing.
hit,
This is true.
Commander.
I was actually making a joke about the 80s
Yes,
fan, Mr.
Commander.
Mister.
Moving to position.
Take aim. Going down, son. What you got left? 79?
Got it.
That might have worked.
Mech, destroy.
Oh, ammunition explosion. Right torso destroyed. Okay, he's a stick. I think that's
Yes,
worth 2
Commander.
points. Or 2 parts.
Location.
Alright,
confirmed.
Rubik's Cube. Finish him off. Clear the skies. Or not, as the case may be.
How's it going?
The Savage Wolf is now in a position to start doing some really, truly evil things to people.
Copy that.
And I'm looking forward to every last round. Hello, Summoner. How would you like to not have anything inside of you?
Firing at full power.
Because I can do that. I have the missiles and the ability. So we did get a head hit on the pilot, but no super penetrators yet. Working on that still. You're going to turn just enough so you can see him, and you're going to see if you can't shoot him down with twin gas rifle.
Lighting him up.
Finally, he's gone.
Vehicle down.
All right.
Good to go.
So now we need to prepare for the other group that is up over here, guarding the secondary objective. I am going to remain behind this hill for as long as possible to continue shelling them with tandems. Eventually I will have to crest the hill, but I would prefer not to. Fire back on. Cycle. Hello, Mr. Summer. No more shape charge for you. Just good old-fashioned high explosives. Okay, that was a really bad shot. I want you to know and understand just how terrible that shot was. Not sure too much explosions. Wait, what? Only he took up wrestling.
Orders.
Alright, Vedette, you're just gonna position and
On
hold.
the move.
Position and hold. Just
What do you need?
chill. You should be fine. You are jammed to high heaven, which is
Let's
fine.
move.
We'll unjam you. Yep, that round.
Reporting.
Heaven Jag. Are you the damage one? You are indeed the damage one. I'm gonna just double up as much damage as I can on them.
Locking top. What's
And
up, boss?
maybe we can get him to eject. How cool would that be?
Moving to position.
Ready for
Because I do have a desire for a summoner.
heading out.
Like I said, Grand Summoner would be better, but I'll take the normal one too. I mean, Summoner C is not a bad mech. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Gone.
On it.
We're in a position where we'll pop over the hill and shoot everything we got. I will now make you play Mr. Scatman song, Mr. Scatman in your head. 90s jokes. I watched a review for Wonder Woman 1984 and chuckled when they said the 80s were the golden age of
How's it
wrestling.
going?
That I did not know. Yeah, you're untouched, so you are going to continue to get rained on. I'm gonna throw in the Warlord because it's fun. Just a quick check to make sure that you're not an easier target. You're definitely not, so 38% armor penetrators. Eventually, you'll need to give up, right?
Huh?
Big Iron does not do
Heading that
indirect
way.
fire. He's very much a direct fire murder machine.
Ready for orders.
Rubik's Cube does. He's not great at it,
Confirmed.
but 30 missiles is still 30 missiles.
Engage.
Every day in the golden age of wrestling in America. Golden age of wrestling, as far as I was aware, was the early
Orders?
2000s. So that was my impression of when the whole golden age of wrestling thing was happening. Still nothing. Wrestling at a golden age? Late 90s was really good? That could be. I don't know much about it, so. The most knowledge I have about wrestling comes from when NerdCubed used to play the WWE game. I used to come home from work, I'd sit down, kick my feet up, and I'd watch that. Had a lot of fun doing it. Oh, shit. Ah, it changed just as I clicked.
How might I help?
Let's continue the rain, except this time I would appreciate it if you actually got within his zip code.
He's going down.
Nope, that's not his zip code. That, however, is.
Yes, Commander.
That is chill. Let the Nova Cats figure out what they're gonna do. I encourage them to pop up so I can kill them. So innately American. Okay, Summoner's still sort of waddling around the corner. Oh, he's in range and he sees the fusion. Did manage to hit this with one of his AZ-20 shots. It's mostly just confused when I saw it.
Internal structure damage.
Waiting for orders.
Pyro. Pyro, I'm gonna peek over the hill. I'm gonna shoot him. Why? Because it makes sense to me. Warlord it. Do me a favor though, if you wouldn't mind hitting him in the head.
Roger that.
Thank you. Oh, well,
Inflicted some heavy damage.
it's not what I was looking for, but
Waiting for orders.
okay. Texas Red will be a next turn.
Let's move.
Crest. How bad is your internal injuries? Pretty rough. The Ebon Jag can move up. The Ebon Jag would probably kill him. That's the thing, though. How much armor are you actually packing at this point? You have... Oh, you're almost full armor. Never mind. You will absolutely be able to handle this, I think. 12 times 9. 90 plus 18 is 108. 208. Ooh. 216, I mean. Maybe only one of these.
Affirmative.
I think I got him intact. I think I just cored out his engine and not
Enemy
actually
down.
killed him. But I'm not sure. That will be close.
Receiving you.
We'll have to find out via high explosives.
Confirmed.
Wanted to play junior? Wait, what? I was joking. I have a brother-in-law who recruited strongly only because he looked like a specific retired wrestler. Wow. Alright, missiles.
Confirmed.
You're the next target, friend. Oh, I'm standing in fire. That is
Heading
unpleasant. More weapons are jamming. Where's the other one? Yeah, he's only got energy weapons, so it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna run through the most of the waterways.
What's that?
Big Iron could pop out and suddenly start taking pot shots at him. Oh, surprisingly, actually, no, Big Iron can't do that. Walk over there, take the brace. We'll see if he
Waiting for
comes back
order.
after me. Stand in will follow him up. He's got a hag as well. Hags are fairly good at critting out things when given the opportunity. Alright, we're sharing 20. Summoner will continue on his path. Interesting decision. Rubik's Cube, I suppose, will continue his bombardment then.
On it.
I wonder if I should remove the snub for bigger LRMs. Might be the better decision.
Got it.
Although the snub, now that we actually have the exchanger, works really well. Looks exactly like the big boss man. Lived in America for a while, so prior running WWE stuff. It was such a culture shock. Oh, Nova might be cresting the hill. Heal chopper. Gotta make sure with the helicopter to not actually pick up the
Roger,
item
full
because he's so
speed.
weak at the moment. All right, throw everything his way. Ooh, we hit something good.
I'm out of long-range missiles.
You unfortunately dropped that in a really, really bad spot. All right, swing around the corner and engage. Hi there, buddy.
Everything I've got.
24 damage off of that shot.
Ready for
He's
orders.
actually really well entrenched at the moment. He's unfortunate. Oh my god, we all had a good time. Alright, Nordicon,
I'm
you're
here.
up. Fujin's just going to heal a chopper its way in. Nice and close with a 78%
Understood. Moving
accuracy.
fast.
This is probably going to kill the target. Oh, it's a 67. I'll warlord it. Let's buff it up a little bit more. Hi. Oh, maybe not, because of the 24, because of the damage
Awaiting
reduction.
order.
Right. Let's see if I can't drop shells directly on you.
As you wish.
Way long. And off in outer space. Only uses. And also uses circle. Theater fight choreography decided it could stand as a separate genre and somehow did.
Standing by.
I mean, wrestling isn't bad. Come around. Time for Frankenmech to finally actually get involved in this. Switch over to tandems. Switch over to Warlord. We're really going to dig our heels in on this one. Let's see what we break. Oh, that may have been a bit too much. Oh, no. Bit too much.
Take that. I'm generating a lot of heat.
Oh, never mind. Not as bad as I thought it was.
Commander?
This is red. Will not be fighting yet,
On the move.
but soon.
Full speed.
Hopefully. Set the duster down. You're going to continue as well.
Affirmative.
This time you will engage with your ATM's standards for over-the-hill engagements.
Waiting for orders.
AWACS is going to hold.
Good
Because if I can open up his armor, I can do some really nasty things to him.
Definitely.
Although, at the same time, you can do some really, truly ungodly nasty things to me.
Roger.
Wow, you missed both shots. Congratulations.
Standing by.
Savage Wolf. Continue your pressure.
Receiving you.
He's not out of the mech yet.
Heading out.
The trick is whether or not I can actually get the summoner in a way that I can actually retrieve it.
Fire.
Like, the goal is to get 5 summoner points. That's about it.
Reporting critical.
And
hit.
unfortunately, I'm having to be very careful about it, and we're also staring next to somebody who's really, truly nasty. In that, I guess.
Heading that way.
If I can't get their attention a bit.
Standing by.
We're still not through. You need to reserve again.
Orders.
Yeah, this mech is about as nasty as it gets. We're trying to... Darn it, we jammed the gun I wanted to use. I wanted to use his machine gun in the back.
Firing on target.
Please tell me that wasn't the leg.
Scored a critical hit.
That. Inventory, that's a Thor, not a summoner. 6 and 1/2 dozen of that at the moment. Alright, let's see who you absolutely positively murder face. Nobody, because you're a moron. Never mind.
Receiving you.
Thank you for being so dumb. I appreciate it. I don't think I have enough mechs that I can actually get on top of him
You
to
have
do anything.
orders?
Helopolis, drop the pain. Again, please, somewhere in this zip code is all I ask.
Good to go.
That was us, dude.
That hit something good.
Good to go.
Who else is up?
Standing by.
The Fujin's up. His back is open.
Standing by.
Can I get to it? Can I get to it with accuracy? I can. Whew, okay.
No shooting. Just running.
Alright, time to pray that we just get a really lucky round of shooting for the engine crits.
Got the angle. Taking the shot.
Got it!
Target eliminated.
Aye aye.
Alrighty then. We got what we needed.
Acknowledged.
That'll be 5 parts at least.
I have the advantage.
That'll be a summoner.
secondary asset, Commander.
Yeah, nobody cares about the secondary asset, let's be honest with ourselves. And now let's see if we can't
No
fully wipe you out before you can hurt me.
Firing.
Oh, that's one. Not willing to shell your own men, naturally committed to victory.
Commander.
That is one way of looking at it. I'm not sure I would agree.
Roger. Full throttle.
Alright, switch back over to high explosives. We got more than enough ammo to keep on rocking his world. And follow up the beauty. Honestly, if I could actually kill him just by blowing out his center torso from the rear to put the 12 heavy large lasers on the field, I think I'd rather do that. But what I'm about to do, because I have the max possible engagement capability now. All of my launchers are available, Warlord's available, and I have a direct line of sight.
Firing.
The tandems are probably a waste here, but they amuse me so much. Like, I don't need to be through your armor. I just need to see you.
That ain't something.
Yeah, you don't have an arm, a leg, or a side torso. Now you're on your back. People with my company pilots, it happens more often than I think.
Ready for orders.
Alright, let's heal a chopper you on in. See if you can
Roger
actually
that.
support anything here. No, actually, he's totally intact.
Engaging with target.
He's totally intact on half his mech.
Yes, Commander.
Stand in.
Acknowledged.
You're a great mech for this role. Double tap.
Locking in. All weapons.
Yep, got it.
Enemy down.
Alright, let's just get the other sample and we'll be on our way.
Roger.
What's that?
So we already got the secondary objective for, I think it's like 50,000, unfortunately. So now we just rush on over as fast as we can into this objective area that we mined as much as we could. I remember Crazy Cat. I have no idea who Crazy Cat is.
Yes, Commander.
Good dance. Bring back over.
Affirmative.
So the AWACS did survive, which actually really astonishes me. I did not think it would live.
All right. Full
I was very
speed.
much under the impression it was about to die.
How might
But we
I
did
help?
manage to burn our way through it, which is pretty cool.
Confirmed.
We also burned our way through a ton of
Yes,
ammunition,
Commander.
but totally worth it. If I can get the summoner out of this.
What's the plan?
Helopolis, continue your
Consider
roll.
it done.
Roll. We're just gonna all flood towards
Heading that way.
the final objective. And it is a little bit over-torched after that last round.
Move order received.
The problem with fielding your entire company is when you're at this phase of the game, it takes a while to actually get anywhere.
Confirmed.
Because you gotta move 12 units.
Roger.
Whew.
As you wish.
See if be able to get there with the assault
Location
mech first.
confirmed.
That would be very
Heading that
amusing to
way.
me.
Affirmative.
Okay, I'm gonna be able to make it. He will.
Aye, aye.
Alright, just take it. We're done. We're all done.
Bracing for impact.
Oh, I can't. I have to move the fusion.
The asset has been secured.
Alrighty then. Jeez. RNGs is gonna contest your parts, and then I'm gonna go tell them to take a hike. I'm gonna go tell them to go off, take themselves off, because I'm getting my gosh darn equipment. I earned that. I worked hard for it. I hate internet because people Google stuff constantly. Tend to only have 9 units out because max 800 tons. I like my 800, my 100 tonners too much. Really? There's not that many 100 tonners that I really like. Negative 516,000 seedles. Yeah, I figured that. Damage wasn't too bad. I was expecting worse because of those ultra auto cannons. No penetrations aside from the vehicles. 3 parts for a Hellbringer, which we can't get. Our 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That'll be a summoner. I could also get another Timberwolf, and it would probably be objectively the better decision. But I have a Timberwolf. I don't need another one. And I don't think there'll be anything. I'm just taking a look to torture myself, I suppose. That XL engine was dropped. Some sensors is boring. No. LBX high explosive? Interesting. LBX does not stand for large bore extended. It doesn't. It stands for Lubalin Ballistics. There is a post on the forums about this from one of the developers of the tabletop game, where he outright says that it is one of those few times when the gun is named after the manufacturer, not what it does. It is Lubalin Ballistics, not large bore extended, and they should know that. Anyway, I'll get into Summoner, so screw them. We got Griffin, a Huntsman, three Nova parts? Yeah, 3 Nova parts, cool. That's our Summoner, one of the Timberwolf parts. We did get an ER large laser, 2 ER mediums. We did get the 10C LBX, so that's quite nice. Battle Computer Energy, ooh, that's very useful. Pulse Laser, did get the Clan XL engine, and the Ferrofibrous, which we didn't really need, but I'm taking it anyway. Stone Rhino, 2 King Crabs, 1 Marauder 2, the rest is currently fillers, Savage Wolf, Stalker, etc., etc., and etc. Turn that Stalker into a Quad Arrow 4 death machine. Have all the funs in the world. Lawyers? Yes, lawyers. Dibs on the Summoner. You're like a level 3 pilot. I don't know if I can put you in a Summoner. Bonkers fun. I mean, RogueTech really stopped caring about tabletop truth a long time ago, despite what they say. It's a weapon description, though, so. Crazy Cat had a very clean and nice art style, though. Interesting. A Mecha Godzilla is currently awaiting refit, and melee build is too slow, even with a 400 engine and TSM. It's a darn thorn. Alright, Valkyrie, Diamond Shark stealing stuff from Comstar, yay! Comstar stealing stuff from Diamond Shark, no! Davian just getting beat up on. 43,000 for repairs, that's it, wow. We kept damage to a minimum on that. Alright. First things first, I actually should manage these tasks. 5 days on the Savage Wolf is the worst, and that's not even a repair, that's just a complete the modifier. Build me a summoner.
That mech you asked for.
Let's see how much of it is alive. This is the close quarters summoner. We may have saved the cannon, but it's not looking great. I have to at least 100,000 on a good mission. We did save the cannon. A lot of this is force structure anyway. We did not save the ammunition. That's unfortunate. We got the jump jets. So the cannon and the jump jets is all we got. So that was a pretty poor roll, to be honest. That'll be 600,000 to put back together. Obviously, we're gonna put in some Pharaoh. We're gonna put in some Endo as well. Oh, you already have Endo? That's just standard. You're telling me I can't upgrade my Endo Steel? Huh? UX 20 double the joke of an AC-20. It's truly terrifying and deadly when it hits you. Alright, let's see. I have a double heatsink kit, which I can throw in there. Although this has a 4 slot minimum, so the Radical could actually work as well. Because that'll save me a little bit. Can't do anything to the gyro. I can put potentially a lower arm actuator over there. I may just want to rebuild you as a standard. 70 tons. Could go heavy Pharaoh. I do have it. And it's clan version too, so it's not that bad. Although it is like twice the cost. Someone has a fix with standard structure. Wow. That's weird. Quick sell discount omnis can actually be structure upgrade. Let me see his entire rhythm. No thank you. I think we're good. 600 meters versus what? 480? Really? That's your high velocity autocannon? Oh, thank you. What kind of ballistics we got? I got a rack. I also have. No, people have been bugging me for it. I don't think I have the ammo for it though. Yeah, I don't have the ammo for it. So that is 24 shots. Oh no, 12 shots. 6%. Yeah, I need that. That would be minimum to run that cannon. 4 or 5. I can make this thing even more jumpy. Wrong thing. Jump jets. Heavy. And then partial wing system clan. That'll give me soaring. 5 jump jets plus a partial wing system. Saves me 7 tons. This thing normally had streak 6s and a large laser. Plus 4 internal heat sinks. Remember the summoner, just the clan Omni T-Bolt? Ah, get out of here with your facts and logic. I like my summoners. They're very cool. The vaguely irremovable? That just blows the repairs manageable cost. Bolt on AMS. Saves me a ton and a half. What sort of missiles do I have? Especially at short range. I do have a single Clanostrum 6. I have 3 streak 6s though. Summoners, missile launchers on the left side. Be all bunched up there. I don't really want that. Heavy MRM 10, MRM 10. 20 clan. Be 5 tons. ATM 9? How much tonnage are we dealing with? 5 tons per ATM 9. Mars? No. No max armor first. I'll think about it, but probably not. Mine dispensers, narco launchers, tags, taggers. No, missile pod. Bolt-on 20s, minigun, combat shotgun. I can't fit it because I don't have hands on both, and I can't get hands as long as I have that ultronican. Yeah, we'll throw in the bolt-on 20. Actually, no. What I really would want, I can't have. I would want an advanced optics in order to work with that. Give him a bolt-on 20 for now. I may put a laser pistol in his hand because that's pretty funny, actually. Equip lower actuator. Lower. Close. Bite fist? No. What next? I do need a weapon. I needed an alternate weapon. The thing that comes to mind, of course, is your bog standard. Oh, I can't use that if I do that. It's your bog standard ERPPC. That messes with my heat something fierce, though. But that does do the most amount of damage that I can get, unless I'm willing to go heavy laser. And I don't know if I'm willing to go heavy laser. This gives me a bit of a long-range punch too, which, you know, works out quite nicely. Advanced opposite exchanges usually. Yeah, that's kind of what I would like to go for too. Unfortunately, I don't have those. Matching lasers of suitable range. Yeah. I don't want to make him totally vulnerable at long range, which is why I kind of want to give him an ERPPC. The stock version gave him 1 streak 6 and like 2 medium lasers. Is that it? Oh, and an ER large and a small. Yeah. PPC is also the Mind Clear. Yeah, it could do some of that. It weighs as much as a snub. It does more damage than the snub. Also does a ton more heat than the snub, though. And the snub mixes it up better at the range he operates on. And he's going to be jumping all over the place. But it still gives me 1 ton remaining. For electronic countermeasures, of course. Tracker, basic, primitive. I think clan might just be the best. But well, sensor recon would give me low tier jammer. Okay. Gives me good sensor locks. Sensor recon, I think, is better than the clan one, isn't it? Just bonus of 1 to sensor information. Recon gives me the bonus of 1 and gives me detection, and yeah, so the recon sensors disappear. Targeting system, do I have a ballistic one? Breaching, no. Critical. I don't have anything that backs up the critical, you know? Pirate snub to crit seek after the 20? I mean, I was just saying I didn't have anything to actually critical with. So, that would make sense. Our crit seeker, a cockpit of voice, nah. Comm suite, slick suite. Slick suite has some cool stuff in it, doesn't it? Modifier of tactics, modifier to piloting, battle computer for +1 initiative. So I could slick suite it. And then that means I'm actually already covered on some close quarters weapon systems. And of course, swap out that snub for the pirate snub. That gives me even more weight. I could back up with more medium lasers or something. Which is a light PPC. 3 tons, I believe. I wouldn't be able to fit that. Recoil shoulders don't go in Omnis. Yeah, they don't. You need to have special recoil or Omnimech stuff. Reminds me, I use the Quickcell Streak PPCs. They don't have an EM splash and they don't clear mines. I quite like them because my stalker ran Augmented Thunder. Hi, Opgear. So opens them up. So jumps on in with a partial wing system. Opens them up with the AC-20 and snubs them. Could go 2 tons of armor. He needs it because he's gonna be getting close. Like, this mech is not gonna be playing games at range. Let's be honest with ourselves. This is gonna be a close quarters grunt match. We're already at max, so let's take a look at the big stuff. I thought. God. Your armor weakness in the rear is ridiculous. Oh, and those legs are so open too. You know what? I'm going to draw this down to 200 on the front. Try and give myself a little bit more protection here. Try the upper actuator replacement before the armor. What do you mean? Oh, the recoil thing? No, so it doesn't go on Omnimechs. So a recoil mount. So the weapon mount heat and the upper recoil. Oh, it does. Holy shit! Never mind. I was told it didn't. Well, that works. That'll help with -1 recoil, but it also, you know, drags me down in tonnage. And I got this stuck kit right here. Oh! I hate the fact that I can't make this a better thing. Like, so much would be resolved with that. Pull off some armor because we're now overweight. Oh, it's going to be expensive to pull off all the armor I'm going to need to remove. There we go. It's less than what I would want. Only the lower and hand actuators don't work on Omnis. The uppers will always work. Oh, cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. Alright. Is there anything else I got? Any other modifications that I can make with it? I'd love to put one of these on, but I'm going to have to rely on those sensor recons for all my jamming work. Case is provided by the Heavy Ferrofibers clan because it's clan armor. Of course, it will suck if it explodes, but it is in the opposite side. Omni hands and lowers go in, no problem. Yeah, the only problem with adding a Omni lower, unfortunately, is that you can't add it with PPCs or ballistics, but you can do it for lasers, so. Alright, Radical Heatsink is giving me extra heat compensation. If I ever get too hot, it will also kick in a super cool mode, but it can also blow itself up, so be a little bit careful of that. We're sinking 69 for 74, jumping for 12. It's a bit all in, but a lot of summoners tend to be pretty all in on weapon systems. That might work. I loaded 3 of my assault/heavy LRMs in the battlefield behind a mountain, 2 more turns. Start blasting them down. I think 4 turns in combat. Only the lower hand and omnis work on them. Stuff like lower weapon mounts don't work on omnis, but the discount omnis. To me, the difference between it and a Grand Summoner is endo steel and no longer fixed jump jets. Well, it doesn't have fixed jump jets. I can remove these. I think I want to build that. I'm not super happy with it, if I'm honest. What's wrong with you? Mech has more than 1 location destroyed. Mech has unused tonnage. It really doesn't, because even if I try and up that, yeah, I'm over by 0.002. So that may be the direction we move in with it. I would like a Grand Summoner though, because of that endo steel. It would help us so much more. But we may end up trying to build with the Ultra Autocannon 20 and that flying. On tabletop, the jump tests are fixed. Cool. We are getting mighty close to the end of the month though. The warrior is garbage. The valley has the potential of having an arrow 4, so we obviously keep that. Light carrier is mortars, and mortars, as we've seen, are bloody deadly. So, hey, hello, bro. Welcome back. Appreciate the MWO Summer also has fixed targets. I have no idea. Ifrit has some pretty fun bombs. The Nova H, I kind of want to keep it just for the giggles at this point. Like, if I can ever build a Nova out of that, it's going to be amazing. The Griffin 2, we're keeping. This is my promise, by the way, to Kyogre, the Hitotsume Kozo, because it's a 55-ton melee mech and he wants to drive a melee mech. I'm not fielding an archer. Timberwolf, I am done with Timberwolves, but thank you for the money. The SM2 has a long time on it, so no. The Ryokan 2 is pretty cool. The Orion, I haven't actually used an Orion in a while, so I don't really mind if I save up for it and use that. Marauder Mark II I'd love to have, and the Direwolf Prime I have no interest in, but you guys all seem to love it. What's Basic Summoner even? Isn't all the variants all over the place? Basic Summoner is a ERPPC and an LB10 with an LRM15. Yeah, it's ERPPC, LB10, LRM15. So, pretty fun. It's got an answer for pretty much any range you want to play at. And the LB10 lets you fry vehicles pretty well. The LRMs let you do anything you want. And a clan ERPPC is 15 damage at any range. So he's packing at least 25 damage at most ranges that he's going to be operating over. It's a solid design in tabletop. I like it a lot. So it's C. The only in-your-face summoner is the C. Yes, the C is very in-your-face. Remember, it's a Marauder 2C, not a Marauder... Yes, a 2C. If I were playing MWO, I would be loading the sucker with LBX shotguns. Because that's how you roll a Marauder 2C, is with LBX shotguns and SRMs, and you get in close and you pummel them to the ground. They're great. Let's run the clock. I can't afford to start fixing it just yet. 3. Hey, Rocket is not a technician. Rocket, stay out of the bay. Hey, you're dependable now. Congratulations, Rocket. Good job. Okay, what do we got? 1 day before the end, and the Savage Wolf is going to be ready to... I'm going to give it 2. 1, 2.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
Yes. I want to see it. I loaded my Scorch with Ultra 20s. That's room for more fun. Where is it? Here she is. Doesn't look any different, but that's not the point. The point is what's on the inside. That's on the inside. Stealth X armor, twin ultra autocannon 20s, a mask for a little bit of additional speed. She's packing an AR-24 sheath beacon for all that extra jamming. I want to get this on top of somebody, and I want to see what happens when 400 damage worth of cannon fire just erupts out of nowhere. Yes. I'm looking forward to it. 75 tons of screw you and your army. No, it's not really a screw you and your army. It's just a screw you. Because if it were a screw you and your army, it'd need more area of effect. This thing is very focused. I love it. I very much love it. I'm looking forward to using it. I was hoping to use it today. We're not going to be able to use it today, unfortunately. So, it's going to miss consistently. Hopefully not. Hopefully very much not. We are going to try. Although, theoretically, that'll bring us with 2 very close quarters mechs. I need to start considering selling more stuff. We need to really decide if we want to sell these guys. He is nimble and small, and if I can get an exchanger to put back on him, he'll actually be useful. So, because he actually does have a pretty solid weapon combo. Please post a screening of that on the Discord. I want to copy it. Let's see. Oh, I don't have an exchanger anymore. I already used it. Budge. Part of me wants to rip this thing apart and just sell it, but another part of me wants to actually, you know, put it into contention for use. I do need an exchanger to make use of it. I did steal the exchanger off of it for another mech, but hey. Granted, one of those railgun turrets, I was accused of using for regular awesome by Vulture and missing a CT. Yeah, railgun turrets take no prisoners. Alright, we're going to say goodbye to YouTube people. So to my YouTube people, thank you very much for watching. I have been Derek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see a notification every single time I release one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment. I will see you all in the next episode.